All right, so for those of you who know, well, for those of you who don't know, a lot of you don't know, but I smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? And I love weed. Weed is awesome. I feel like if weed was legal everywhere, that shit would save the world. Like I'm dead ass serious. I don't do it enough. I don't smoke enough weed to be called a stoner, but I do smoke weed. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point is, I'm sharing my horror high story, my horror high story with you guys. The time that I freaked out when I was on weed. And I'm not saying like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? I'm crabbing here, sweating. You know what I'm saying? Nah, weed is not like that. But it is some powerful shit. Anyway, back in November. You know what I'm saying? I was because I smoke with my cousin. That's my partner. You know what I'm saying? That's who I fuck with. I mean, I've smoked with other people in the past, but she's like my main squeeze when it comes to smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that was the night that I hotboxed for the first time. I hotboxed and she had some strong gas. You know what I'm saying? That was that gas, like no lie. We got in my car. It was on my porch. Like we ain't drive anywhere. We got in and we just started. I think we were listening to music. I forgot. It was either listening to music or we were just sitting there. And we fired up the blunt. Everything was good when we were in the car, but I got so hot. Like when you hot box, you get high as hell. Like you know what I'm saying? You get very high because it's not like, I mean, for those, I'm talking to the people who've never smoked a lick in their life. You know what I'm saying? But when you smoke outside compared to being in the car, it's a completely different feeling. You know what I'm saying? I personally like hotboxing. This is one of the best things to do. It's pretty goddamn dope. But after we hotboxed, we chilled for a little bit and talked outside the car. And then she left. I went in the house. I got hungry. That's what happens. So I went to the fridge. Actually, I went to the cabinets. And when I get high, I get very hungry. You know what I'm saying? And when I can't find something to quickly snack on and I gotta fucking cook some shit or fucking go to the store, I get agitated. You know what I'm saying? And aggravated and just a bit impatient. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the cabinets and shit. And I'm like, I can't see a damn thing that I want to eat in here. So I close those. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna check the refrigerator. So I'm checking the refrigerator. I'm like, can't see shit. I'm getting pissed off here. So then all of a sudden, fridge open. The door for the fridge is open, and I'm like, I stopped, and I'm like, something don't feel right. So then, like, I started feeling something in my chest, like like vibrations in my chest, and like I started feeling slow, like everything was feeling a little slow. Then all of a sudden, I looked at my hand, like it was about to come at me, like, and I'm like, what the fuck? And my hand started feeling weird, like it was like hot, like my hand was hot, and I'm like, my eyes got big, and then I put it down, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I started getting scared, man, because I felt like I was about to have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? My eyes felt like they were shut, like they were closing on me. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like my eyes were literally about to close on me. I felt like I was really going in slow motion. I walked in the living room and then walked in the long hallway where all the rooms are. I walked in the hallway and I'm sitting there just walking. I'm like, all right, Step, get your mind off of whatever you're thinking about. If you think you finna faint or some shit, just keep walking, man. Just keep walking. Don't think about it. So then I went in my room and I sat down and I'm sitting there trying to occupy my time and get my mind off of what the fuck I was thinking about by getting on my laptop. And it got worse. It got a hell of a lot worse, man. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me, but my head started to feel weird. I felt like I was about to drop at any second. Then all of a sudden I said, fuck it. I'm thirsty, man. But I didn't want to go back to the kitchen. So I went to my mom's room. I went to her room. I walked in there slow. Like I didn't panic or anything. I was calm. And I just walked in there, sat on her bed, and I was like, I need something to drink. Can I get some of your soda? And like I felt like if she would have said no, I probably would have fucking passed out. You know what I'm saying? But she said, yeah. I took that cup, big ass cup. I started sipping on that soda, man. And then I put it back, got up, walked out, went in my room, laid on my bed, and just laid there. And I'm like, please get through this. I do not want to die tonight. Long story short, I survived, and it was just some strong ass weed. You know, it even got to the point where I thought my cousin laced that shit, but I'm like, it was just weed, man. Cause I felt like when you go through different stages of weed, like there's some strong weeds, there's some weak weeds, and there's some exotic weeds that people make synthetically and shit like that. Don't personally want to fuck with those, but long story short, there are different types of strains and shit, and that was just one of those weeds that broke me through that first gate. You know what I'm saying? Because I was hotboxing. I just started hotboxing. It broke me through that gate, and I was like, okay, well, I passed that nightmare. So, long story short, for those of you who ever decide to smoke a little bit of that tree, be careful, because you don't want to. It's kind of like, I'm not one to compare weed to alcohol at all. They're completely different things, which is why I don't understand why ignorant people try and compare alcohol to weed. Completely different feelings. You know what I'm saying? Completely different, you know, things. You know, so if you ever decide to smoke a little bit of weed, just be careful. Like, don't feel like you a pro. Like, you take your damn time with that shit. If you're gonna puff on the blunt or the thing, man, what are they called? I forgot. Whatever. But anyway, if you decide to smoke a little weed with somebody, just be careful, because it will have your ass calm as fuck. But if you don't know how to handle the shit, your ass gonna be probably freaking out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's different for everybody. You know, some people are just chill as fuck. Some people are wild as fuck. Some people are just freaking out. Some people are staring at their hands. Some people are like eating up all the food and shit. Weed is fucking awesome. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But that time I just decided to, you know, get a little scared, because, you know, that was me. But nowadays I don't freak out with weed. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much, I'm chill as fuck, man. I'm calm. You know, I'm actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all a little another little story just to put it in this shit. But my cousin, the one I smoked with, we went to this party that a friend of mine had, and I was thinking that it was gonna be a lot of people there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like to be around a lot of people. But we got there, we hotboxed, got high as fuck. We hotboxed twice. Hotboxed in my car and then hotboxed in my friend's brother's car. Got high as a motherfucker. Then went in there and I sat down, everybody drinking and shit. What did I do? Man, I got me a cup of cranberry juice. Big ass cup too, and just sipped on that shit all night. I had 3 big ass cups of cranberry juice, and I'm just sitting there high as fuck chilling. I ain't said a word. I'm sitting there laughing, smiling, because I'm listening to the music, and then I'm just sitting there laughing with my cousin. And them motherfuckers was just lame to me. Everybody in that damn party was lame as fuck to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I even told my friend that. I even told my cousin that. I'm like, these motherfuckers are lame as hell, and I can't vibe with them. The whole vibe was just weird to me. But good thing I had cranberry juice. So that's another story from Step.